Thank you. There he is. You see him? Look at him. See him? He's so tiny. He's like about 5 inches long. He's a tiny little rabbit there.
He's eating off stuff.
Yes, he is. Alrighty. There ain't gonna be nobody over there, so we'll get started in a minute, okay? What's today? Friday? Thank you. Alrighty, you ready? Oh, you know what? We're not broadcasting it, and I promised some guy, remember?
Right.
So we really can't do that. Okay?
Right.
Don't worry about it. Let's get started, because I'm tired. 3, 2, 1, go. Greetings, family. Welcome to a short Frank 26 UB2B. It is the Friday the 13th. Boy, what a lucky day it is. What a lucky day it is. I greet you in agape love. We are KTFalways.com. And before we get started, we give all honor and glory to God. Okay? Number 2, everything that we share with you is strictly in our opinion. This is a speculative investment. If you're looking for a date, you don't know what you're doing. If you're looking for an ROI, a rate of return on your investment, you don't know what you're doing. Somebody pushed you into this investment, and now you're seeking for somebody to help you with anything to understand it, right? And if you're in those shoes, welcome. We'll do our very best to try to help you tonight, okay? That's our purpose. But you have to understand that everything I say is in my opinion. Until it becomes your opinion. What I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to take you. Hey, Militia Man. How you doing, buddy? Is Petra with? There he is. Hey, Petra. Oh, he's saying hi to Eminem. He don't want to say hi to me. Okay. Hey, gentlemen. You're going to love this, you guys. By the way, Eminem and Petra, I humbly thank you. 16 months ago, I selected 4 people to help me. Because they told me I only had 4 months to live. And of those 4 people, I lost 2 of them right away. But you 2 decided to stay by my side. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been telling you that the country of Iraq is Article 8. We've been telling you that they have been working on the calculations, my gosh, for about 10 years, a decade, with the right people. I call them the Fab Four. If you're new and you don't know what's going on, you're going to have to catch up on your own, okay? And we've been telling you that they are in the process of telling the Iraqi citizens everything about the monetary reform, which leads to the economic reform. You can't have the economic reform without the monetary reform, because the monetary reform, well, the monetary of Iraq is at a program rate. It's a sanction, a punished rate where nobody wants anything to do with it. But because we told you they're Article 8, all of a sudden everybody can be protected if they deal with the Iraqi dinar. And we've been telling you that for about 2 years now, the whole world is being educated about what they're doing with their reforms, both of them. Then I decided on Monday to talk to you about that in depth, but then on Wednesday I came back to you 2 days ago. And what did I talk to you about? Tell me, post it. What did I talk to you about? What did I talk to you about on Wednesday? What was it that was in my heart to talk to you about? I'll give you a clue. Oh, all right, Emery. You say now. Linda, now. Okay, but let me ask you, now what? Now what? What did we talk about on Wednesday? Now means now. That's good. I like that, Karen. Okay, what now? What? It's your turn at the drinking fountain now? I mean, what? Bingo! Way to go, Flanagan. Flanagan. The 2021 budget, says Flanagan. In all honesty, it was two things. It was the 2021 and the 2022 budget. And if you didn't understand what I was trying to tell you, it would behoove you to go back and listen one more time. Because what I'm going to tell you tonight will really piece it all together. Now, there's only two people that we pay attention to, right? Kazemi, the Prime Minister, and Ghaleh Mustafa, the governor of the CBI of Iraq, right? Okay. Now, we also have people in the government, the GOI, and we split those two, don't we? We have on one side, ladies and gentlemen, the bad guys. Boo! Boo! Hiss! Boo! And we have on the other side the good guys of the GOI. Yay! Woohoo! Yay! Okay. Mhm. Now, the bad guys, of course, is Parliament, because they're nothing but Iranian influence that own the street vendors that jacked up artificially the exchange rate just to hurt the Iraqi citizens because they couldn't steal any more money out of the auctions of the CBI. Okay. And on the other side, the good side is who? Kazemi and his cabinet. Now, tell me something. What is the name of the Minister of Finance of Iraq? What is the name of the Minister of the Finance of Iraq? Go. Wow, that was impressive. Petra, you can't play. You know the answers. Yeah, who was that? Timothy Alawi. Then we have someone that says Chalet. Well, Chalet works for Alawi. Oh, is that how it works? Yeah. You see, up to the 19th of last month, Chalet, who works for the Minister of Finance, which is the cabinet structure of Kazemi, the only one we pay attention to. Alawi, we pay attention to you, okay? Why? Because you're underneath the Prime Minister, yeah. But the people that are underneath you, you got to straighten them out. Yeah. And it was up until the 19th of last month that all of these people that are under the cabinet position of the Prime Minister of Iraq, what were they doing? The same thing that Parliament, the bad side of it, boo, 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 all of you. What were they doing? You're never gonna get any extra value in your currency, Iraqi citizens. No, actually, that is right. I think that we won't see anything this year, and more than likely, it'll be a 5-year program before we even consider raising the value of our currency. Yeah, we already made a move, and that move actually lowered the value, and that's good enough. Everything's okay now. Yeah, really. And I told you, because in my opinion, I could just see the Ghaleh Mustafa from the CBI is like, what? What are you, stupid? What part of stupid are you from? Because I never said that. And I am in charge. In fact, you bozos even always say that I'm in charge. And now you're saying these lies? Kazemi, you better knock some sense into this guy. You understand? All right. Alawi, come here. You're my finance minister. You know what's going on. You know what Ghaleh just said. He's pissed off, okay? Now, get over there and talk to Chalet, okay? And then from the 20th on, exactly 6 months, well, I don't know. When's my birthday? And exactly to the date on the 20th of last month, Chalet, he's just a deputy assistant of the Minister of Finance of the Prime Minister of Iraq. Chalet comes out on the 20th, the following day. The day before, he was like, no, 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 no. And then the following day, he's like, yeah, guess what? It turns out that, yeah, we are in the process of lifting the value of your currency. And we've been studying it for such a long time. And we're about to do... Okay, now that I've updated you with all of our study, what did I say that they're going to be doing in the near proximal future? Tell me, KTFA family. What would only these two that we told you about would start to tell the Iraqi citizens about? Forget the economic reform. Let's just talk about the monetary reform. What would they start to tell? Implementing the budget. No, that was Wednesday. What would they start to tell them? About a float, which is what? Raise the rate, which is what? Educate, which is education. Who said that? Bob Carlin. Yeah, that's right. And it's been going on, and you know it too. There was 2 weeks ago, there was about a week where the CBI didn't say nothing. And that's when Parliament came out and said, no, it's not going to happen. You know what? Ugh. And I told you, just ignore it. Just flush it down the toilet. We have final article thread. That is the pierre resistance of our study. That is the supreme... that is the core of the monetary reform study, our final article thread. But anything else, it just belongs in the sewers of Iraq. Actually, in the sewers of Iran. Yeah. So, yeah, they've been telling them. And you know that, too. You've seen it. You see the proof. You see the articles. It's like they're playing tennis. 1 minute, the bad guys, no, it's not going to happen. Valley, ready? Volley. Then the good guys, hey, what you talking about? We're the only ones in charge. We're the only ones that can tell you. Of course it's happening, and we're going to tell it. Okay, ready? 4. Okay, I'm sorry. Love 10, or whatever the score is. We score. That's our point. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Parliament. You guys lose. And they have been losing. Because the Iraqi citizens have been winning. There was a massive campaign. I already showed you all those key words the last time that we were together. The word massive. Alrighty. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you... What's the name of our UB2B? Hey, Walter. How you doing, my buddy?
Today's his birthday.
Hey, today's Walter's birthday?
Yep.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Walter. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Hey, Walter, I'll offer you a birthday present. Would you like a pink rose? Is Shang doing the notes?
Yes.
Good luck, Shang. By the way, I had all intentions of putting everything I'm about to share with you inside of my form, inside of Premium only, the way I told you last Wednesday. But there were two individuals, ironically enough. One is a member of Premium and one is not a member. But there were just two individuals. I think we have about 80,000 members at KTFA the last time I looked. But only two individuals basically just, poo-pooed it. There he goes, charging us for information. I've given you everything free, and I always give you everything free. You know how much it costs to have this this website on the internet? Do you know how much it costs to help all the people that my wife and I help? You have no idea. Yeah. And I guess you missed the part where I said, I'll give it to you free. Just call me. Wow. But I don't think that is the two people, that said it. I don't blame them. I blame the demons that possess those two people. I, too, was once possessed by them. Up yours? I didn't care. Even if you weren't a Democrat, I'd yell at everybody. I don't do that anymore. Instead, I gently take your hand and I guide you in the direction of our Heavenly Father because He's the only one that can do something about it. Are you ready? to receive our gift for tonight? For free? Good. Now try to be mature enough, adult enough, to understand that this is coming to an end. I can only do this for so much longer. My body's giving up. And God is healing me. And I've got to go through this process of healing, which means that I will say goodbye more than likely to this structure and put everything in my form. Why? Because it's my information. It's my form. You got the other gurus. By the way, I invited all the gurus on the internet to be with us tonight. Welcome. Welcome. With great love. And I pray that this is of help to you, that you can teach others, okay? Tell them what Frank 26 and KTFA had to share in their opinion. Tell them. You won't regret it. You know, I always hold it up, right? But there's so much to read. And I want to be out of here in about 20 minutes. So bear with me and trust me. I'll hold it up every now and then. Yes, Eddie. I'm excited to hear this report too. Frank, Kazemi's outside. He's in the streets. And he's meeting with a lot of foreign countries that are coming in, and he's working with international issues to be dealt with. We're not sure what that would mean. And he's telling us that next year, the budget, the price of the barrel of oil will increase to $52, from 52 to 55 per barrel. And it's going to even go up more than that. Eddie, the 2021 budget is done. They are priming you for the 2022 because they have to give you the new exchange rate before that. Yes, sir. Hey, Frank. I know it's very early and you're not awake yet, but the TV is showing meetings again. They've been showing meetings every day this week. Now we've got Kazemi and the CBI and the finance minister. And they're all talking again about the 2022 budget. And they're saying that this is a strategic meeting. This is a strategic meeting between the three. And look at those, the three powerhouses. Not some Iranian influenced, terrorist that wants to steal. These are the people that love the Iraqi citizens. They could care less about you as an investor. I told you, you add up everybody on this planet that has bought the Iraqi dinar. You're nothing. You're nothing. You don't even know how much the United States Treasury has in foreign currencies, do you? You don't even know how much Iraqi dinars the U.S. Treasury is holding right now, do you? Although President Trump told you last year, and I hope you caught it. I was floored that he told the interviewer when he was talking with her. But he had a reason why he told her. The television is showing these meetings, and they're talking to us again about the 2021 and 2022 budget, and they're telling us that the minister is in reference and saying that this is a strategic meeting and the importance of the 2022 budget for the completion of the Iraqi reforms. Mr. Frank, you said to look for the word plural. There it is. Yes, Eddie. Okay. Kazemi and the finance minister are speaking now after the meeting with the CBI, and they're saying that it's crucial to have the 2022 budget issues included and resolved to have the international compliance needed to promote Iraq's economy for the expected growth that is coming. Yes, that is called Article 8. That's the only reason why they're pouring in. That's the only reason why Kazemi is literally walking hand in hand with these investors out in the streets of Iraq, telling the Iraqi citizens, check it out, huh? You like it? You like this, huh? All day we keep hearing this, Mr. Frank, about the two budgets, just like they did throughout the week. This is a holy day for crying. For crying what? I read this earlier. I forgot that I can't tell you. So anyway, yeah, yeah, the budget is on the time to be done before the elections in October. These blankety blanks are trying. Okay. So anyways, okay. And then I say to him, Eddie, they are explaining to you, Iraqi citizens, that you are Article 8. Your economy is about to prosper because of that. And as far as the 2022 budget, they just want to show it to you at the same time that they will show you the 2021 because they both have the same thing. And to which he said, amazing. Yeah, awesome choice. Alrighty, here we go. Hey, they're on the TV again right now. Eddie is rushing this to us, and he's saying that the TV is showing replays of what they shared with them on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And yesterday's meeting between Kazemi and the CBI and finance minister talking about the 2022 budget. That's all he sees so far, just the same as yesterday on that. The special report is re-airing also where Kazemi spoke and asked for questions. Now, if you remember on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, we told you what they were doing. I told you I gave questions to Eddie to ask Kazemi, but I'm not giving you those questions or answers. Then I say to him, from what I just showed you, Eddie, they are just repeating that so that it is drilled into your understanding. They are about to tell you more. Be prepared. Yes, sir. Eddie says thank you, and he's still watching the television for more information. Yeah, like, more information. How y'all doing? Okay? Are you happy? Are you bored? There's only 800 of you. Eddie says, thank you, Frank, and he's watching the television for more. Continuing with today, that was early in 6 and 7 o'clock in the morning. Now today at 8:22, the finance minister being interviewed again today. And now before we go any further, I asked you earlier, who's the finance minister, family? And you all said, Alawi. Therefore, Alawi's a good guy, right? Okay. And what's Chalet? Well, Chalet works underneath Alawi. He's like the deputy of the finance minister. Okay, is Chalet a good guy or bad guy? Well, he's been a bad guy all along. But all of a sudden, somebody took him in the woodshed and beat the living tar out of him. And ever since the 20th forward, he says everything that Kazemi and the CBI governor are saying. No, he better. Okay. So, out of nowhere, what we got today? Is it Chalet? Is it Chalet? No. Who is it? It's the finance minister. Oh my. Okay, what's up? Frank, he says, the finance minister is being interviewed right now today, and he is saying, it's time! I think so. Hi. It's time! Who said that? The finance minister? Where? On our television, Channel 1 News. When? Today, early. What does he say? He says, it's time for Iraq to show the real value of their currency. He's saying Iraq has reached financial stability, you think? Shabibi, what's up? Can't touch this. Shabibi, I didn't know you could dance, man. You're like 90 years old, man. Okay. Anyway, so, yeah, Alawi, the good guy, what's he saying again? Can you just repeat it to me? He's being interviewed, Frank, and he's saying that it's time for Iraq to show the real value of their currency. And he's saying that Iraq has, and this is all on television and being screamed to the citizens of Iraq, the right people, the ones in charge. And he's saying that Iraq has reached financial stability, saying that the 2021 budget has paid off all red debt. When I read that to Walking Stick, he said, repeat that? I said, well, Kazemi, or the finance minister is saying that the 2021 budget has paid off all red debt. And Walking Stick says, oh, hell no. But that sounds good. Okay, because keep talking. And I said, they haven't? He says, well, they're doing it, but they haven't completely paid it off. I said, oh, okay. When will they? When they raise the value and stop using the second set of books? Oh, okay. Emily, do you remember I told you, gosh, when I first introduced you to Walking Stick? Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, he's part of a firm in Iraq that has over 600 employees. And in the month of June, July, and August of 3 years ago, you remember? Look at your notes. My friend is telling me that the GOI has told the firm to pay the Iraqi citizens at a rate of 1-to-1 on a second set of books and turn it in, with the report every month. But pay the Iraqis in dollars. Excuse me. Pay them in dollars and pay them at a rate of the program rate that we've got. But on a second set of books, do it this way. Do you remember that? And the whole internet looked at me and they said, there he goes again, making things up. And you already have seen since then, 3 years has gone by, you've seen the articles where they talked about a second set of books. In fact, they even said, shh, shh, it's hush, hush, shh, 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 shh. Too bad, Frank already told us in his opinion. Oh, okay. But what do we have here? Let me reread this. Finance Minister is being interviewed today, and he's saying that it's time for Iraq to show the real value of their currency. And he's saying Iraq has reached financial stability. How did they do that? Recalculate. What I tell you on Wednesday. Anybody that tells you that this is an RV that's happening right now, run away from them because they have no idea what they're talking about. The RV was over 10 years. And he was with the Fab Four and very successful. As soon as Donald Trump went in there, he says, enough of this caca. Get it done. And he got it done. Yeah. But he also did some things that you don't know about that's protecting many things. So he says that, yeah, he's actually telling us that it's time for us to show the real value of the currency. Here, let me show you. Right. And to show, that's the bottom part of it right there. So yeah, it's time because they've been using a second set of books, oh my word, for about 10 years, maybe 8 years, in my opinion. And this second set of books was successful. And I told you they recalculate. After they did it, they say, well, let's try this number. Okay, well, let's try this rate. Let's try this rate. Let's try this rate. Under these conditions, under this, inflationary core. This. Okay. And they all were fine. Yeah. And that was based on the barrel of oil was around $42, I think it was. Right now, Iraq is so wealthy, so powerful, and as soon as they tell you, oh my goodness. So yeah, he says that it's time, and Iraq has reached financial stability because they tested it and proved it over a 10-year period in the second set of books. Financial stability saying that the 2021 budget has paid off all the red debt. Now, think about that. Do you understand what that means? A sovereign country needs a sovereign currency with no debts. Hello. And it has paid off all the red debt. Check this out. And the 2021 budget has exceeded their goals. And with the price of oil the way it is, that the next budget also 2022. That's why they're priming them for it. And also, the next budget also is looking very good, too. And Iraq really needs to show their true value to once again be a leader in the Arab world. Okay. Drop the rose. What? Are these the right people? Yeah, it's Alawi, the finance minister. And he's saying that it's time to show the new rate, the real risk of it. Yeah, why? Because we're stable and secure. Hello, Dr. Shabibi. Wow. And how are they going to do it? Through what? The budget that paid everything up? Wow. At a program rate? I don't think so. What was it? Second set of books. Dang. And everything's looking really good in Iraq right now for Iraq to become once again a leader in the Arab world. Gosh, I wish I would have said that. Linchpin. Doris Cornstalk says, oh, this is huge. Doris, you have no idea how big this is yet, because I can only take you so far. You see, the things that I tell you, they should be in articles, but these son of a guns know what they're doing, don't they? Let me continue to read for you. So, Mr. Frank, all of this is going on today. This is like a 20... Oh, this is like... really? Like, far out, man. Really? Arabs talk that? They talk that? Like, wow, man, groovy, far out. This is going on all day. This is like a 20-minute interview. And they keep replaying it and repeating all the positive financial situations over and over to us all day. And I say to him, I say, wow. And then I say to him, a lot. A lot. Well, he says a lot too there. And then I say a lot. And a lot, 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 and a lot. So I hope you don't mind. Kick back and relax. I'm not going to show you anymore. Let me just get to work because it's, oh my word, it's already going on 6:30. Okay, so I say to him, wow, Eddie. Wow, praise God. And like I told you, my dear brother, every day they're telling you more and more. They are admitting more and more because they know what the CBI is about to tell you, you, the citizens of Iraq. And then Kazemi will take that new exchange rate and explode your economic reform. Praise God, man. Praise God. It's not that it's getting closer, Eddie. No. It's that it's already here. And it's just being introduced to you, that's all. Okay? Now, put your hands out and embrace your new exchange rate. Embrace your new dimension. Congratulations. Eddie says that this financial minister interview is being replayed over and over again. And like you said yesterday to him, Mr. Frank, he understands that the government of Iraq, along with the CBI, is trying to get something through the heads of the Iraqi citizens. And then I say, yes, Neil, make sure that Eddie understands that. Also, Neil, tell Eddie to notice that they tell you something about the currency exchange rate, a little bit. And then they repeat it over and over again. And then they tell you more. And then they repeat it over and over again. Do you understand the pattern? Do you understand the pattern? Yeah. And he says, Eddie says that the minister is now saying that they have reached financial stability. And it's time to reveal. There's the word. You don't know about that keyword. Or do you? Did I tell you? Whatever. Eddie says the minister says that they have the finance minister, okay? Okay? You remember the bad side? Boo! Hiss! The good side, Alawi's on this side. Yay! Okay. It's a long home run! and the fans go crazy. Frank, Eddie says that the minister says that they have reached financial stability and it's time to reveal the true rate. Oh, excuse me. And it's time to reveal the true rate of their currency to once again be the prominent leaders in the Arab world. I mean, that's the second time he repeats that. Other gurus from other sites, welcome. Make sure that you teach this, okay? Frank, Eddie says that military troops have been moved to protect all electricity towers inside of Iraq. Kazemi's saying that it's due to the threats that they have received from terrorist groups. This is on the national news channel showing troops at the towers. And then it goes back to the minister and his interview. He also said Iraq is missing out on billions. I told you. Walking stick told you. And yeah, he also said Iraq is missing out on billions by not having their true value exposed to the international world. I know. You think? I know, right? Eddie. Eddie, notice, okay? Notice. Notice how he says it's time to revalue. There's the key word that Walking Stick and I gave you just 2 days ago. What he means, my friend, is that there is a second set of books that has been running your country's budget at a 1-to-1 rate for many years now. Remember I told you that? It's been part of the calculations for the monetary reform with the Fab Four that we call the revaluation process. That process is done. You are now in the reinstatement. Do you understand what that means, my little friend? It is now being reinstated. It is now being revealed. It is now being introduced. And because it was successful for almost 10 years, they now are ready to reveal to you the new dimension of the CBI's mathematics of your currency. Yeah, okay, sounds good. And by the way, my friend, I didn't say, I just said, and also, your electric grid, it has to be protected. And Kazemi is showing you that he's in charge of the security and stability of your country. Your electric grid was trying to be sold to you by Iran. It was rejected because Donald Trump told Kazemi not to accept it. Your electric grid must be protected, and he's showing you that it is being. And here's why. Not so much to go against Iran, but to launch both of your reforms. But to launch both of your reforms. You see, you are now international. Article 8. You now have to use the quantitative financial system. The QFS system that requires computers, electricity, and international laws that Kazemi has successfully passed. This has got to be the best UB2B I think I've done. I'm so happy about what I'm sharing with you because it's what we told you that would come about. And more has come about, but I can't share it yet. Maybe Monday. Maybe we do a UB2B tomorrow, Sunday. I don't know. Anyway, so then, but here, let me show you what I just said to him. And then Eddie says to me, that all makes sense. Sacre-bleu! What? Yeah, that all makes sense. It all ties together. Eddie is understanding this, Frank. Now, he's still watching the news from Jordan because he's still there. But they keep showing the interview over and over and over again. Oh, dear gosh. Hold on, family. My phone just threw up. What did I say over and over? Silence, golden silence. Oh, it's not easy to be Frank 26. Okay, yes, this all makes sense. It's all tied. It all is being tied in together. Eddie says, He's still watching the news, but they keep showing the interview over and over again. Yes, Eddie. That's why your Channel 1 News. Yes, Eddie. That's why your Channel 1 News is showing you Kazemi telling you something powerful right now. And then they switch the television over to your military. You see, they're trying to show you that Kazemi is in control of your country with your military. You have security and stability. And that is the exact thing that Dr. Shibibi wanted for both of your reforms. Do you understand that Kazemi is trying to tell you what you need to know? Finally, the reason that the politician is saying that they have to now notice the other key word, now. The reason why he keeps repeating the word now, it changed the exchange rate, is because they are losing billions of dollars. It's not because it's a new idea for him to say this. It's because he's running for election and he wants your vote. Now, there are some positions that don't require the votes. For example, the Minister of Finance does not need a vote. That would be Alawi. Alawi no lie to you, does he? Chalet lied to you. He needs a vote. The Minister of Finance is appointed by the Prime Minister of Iraq, that be Kazemi. And that's why you see Kazemi, Mustafa from the CBI, and Alawi talking to you today about the very same things we told you months ago. This is actually a very perfect storm right now because, and remember I used the word perfect storm? This is actually a very perfect storm right now because those that were against you, Eddie, having value added to your dinar, are now encouraging for you to have this value, but not to help you, but to buy your votes. Politicians are ugly. They're selfish. This is their trademark. But right now, it's an advantage to you Iraqi citizens. It's an advantage to you Iraqi citizens because they are admitting to you exactly what we have been telling you. That a change is going to happen to your currency and your exchange rate. A sovereign country needs a sovereign currency. That is the second time I say that to you, Eddie. Once again, congratulations. Also, Eddie, notice that he says the true value. Everyone knows that a true value is approaching your currency, and these politicians are bragging about it right now. They're just a bunch of jerks. They gave us a hard time denying it, and now they're supporting it. Tell Eddie he should go and put a few dollars in his bank account and see what his bank friend has to say. Family, don't be calling me right now. How do I turn this off? Go away. Eddie says that he will be back in Iraq next Tuesday, Frank, and he will check on things. He will go to his bank friend without asking questions and then see what his friend has to say to him. Eddie is still working at the tire factory in Jordan and comes home sometimes. Copy that. Thank you, Neil. Hey, do me a favor. Tell Eddie once again. It takes a sovereign country to have a sovereign currency. Eddie said, Amen. And that be the third and trice and last time I tell you, Eddie. By the way, Eddie, in bold letters. By the way, Eddie, notice the Minister of Finance, Alawi, is saying this to you, the citizens, just as we told you it would happen, word for word. Alawi is the big dog to Kazemi. Woof, woof. He is the HAIC. If you're military, you're cracking up. If you're a contractor, you're cracking up. Alawi is the big dog. He's the big dog to Kazemi. He is the HAIC, and what that means or stands for, he's the head Arab in charge. Yes, he is, and this is the fact that Kazemi is talking to you, Eddie. It means something. It means something. All right, sending over. He said he's watching right now because they are telling him more. We now have Chalet, the president, on TV, and he is saying, la 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 la. All right, once again, I'm almost done. Hang in there. Is Chalet a good guy or a bad guy? Tell me. Is Chalet a good guy or a bad guy? Tell me. Yes, he is what? He's good. He's good. No, he's not. Franken beans? There you go. It's extremely important you understand who's good and who's bad. Sending it over to him, Frank. He's watching something right now, and the president, Chalet, just came on the TV, and he said the following. And I told him, I said, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. This is what he said, and then I said that. And I said, it's going to be good. Well, he is saying he's a good guy, right? We converted him, right? Took him to the woodshed, right? After the 19th, right? Well, Chalet, he is saying that Iraq needs to change their exchange rate. Oh, man, who promised you a new television big screen, huh, Chalet? Okay. I ain't giving you none of my cookies, by the way. You saying this on your own, sucker. All right? All right. But what you got to say, Chalet, on TV on a holiday, when you ain't going to be, shame on you talking about money and profiteering, huh? They did this because he is saying that Iraq needs to change the exchange rate that we have to better itself. And not only that, but he says that it also to go by the white paper reforms. Chalet, you better shut up. He says, and not only, do we need to change the exchange rate to better itself, and not only that, but also to go by the white papers reforms in the exchange rate. And because it will prosper now. Tell them to stop using the word. It will prosper now. Talking about the degrees of deletion. The degrees of deletion. 1 degree, 1 degree, or 1 degree, 2 degrees, 3 degrees. Talking about the degrees of deletion. What he's talking about is all the revaluations that they went through, all the calculations. Talking about the degrees of deletions and the applying to the 2022 budget. It's already applied, stupid, and the 21. Applying to the 2022 budget. But but it's tied, he says. It's tied to the budget law for the 2021 budget. Frank, we're confused. There's no reason to be confused. It's everything I told you. Go back and listen to Wednesday's conference call. You did listen to it, right? You didn't? You should. Yeah, this is magical. This is phenomenal. Yeah, Stephanie, this is finally. I say the following to him, and it's very long, so kick back and relax. This is almost word for word. This is almost word for word of what Walking Stick and I told you when we sent you your files that they were going to say for you to notice the keywords. Also, who is telling you the exact people, that's who, the exact people that have the authority to talk to you about your monetary reform and Kazemi about the economic reform. Also notice they tell you that the white paper exchange rate, they tell you, he tells you that they need it for the white papers to change the exchange rate and for the budget. It will prosper. If we change the exchange rate, everything we told you that they are now telling you will come about, Eddie. Like I told you 2 days ago. Yeah. So, I had a good time with you all. It is interesting what's going on. Historically, the month of April and September have always been the months when they do something. I don't know why. I think it may have something to do with their bookkeeping. But yet, they're on the same fiscal year that we are. They're international. They have to be on the same fiscal year calendar as the rest of the international world is. So I don't know why they do it that time of the year, but historically it has been that way. You remember our dear friend Delta? Before he said, I'm tired. I don't want to do this no more. What did he say? Maybe I'll come back in September. Because he knows what happens in April and September. But we also know that it can happen at any moment, at any time. When you stop and look at what happened today that I read to you, that you'll eventually read in articles, or maybe you won't read in articles because you're not allowed to see it. If the United States of America, if our news media can censor the truth, you don't think that Iraq can do the same thing? But they're not censoring truth. They're giving truth, but they don't want the truth to leave their borders necessarily. Yeah. I am very, very happy to see things smelling so good and coming about. It was a pleasure being with you guys tonight. I love you. I'll leave you in peace. Pray for me. Pray for my wife as we both pray for you every day. Tell me more. They did. And I'll see when I can tell you more too. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye. Aloha.